Alright, time to start editing the next episode of Movie Night.
Bienvenue dans un autre épisode de
What?
Nuit du
Why is it
Film.
in French?
Auparavant,
I have
nous
to call
avons
Alex.
discuté des films du continent. Bonjour, Ernie. Commence par le montage.
Dude, what's going on? Why are you speaking French? And why is the narration in French?
Eh bien, nous parlons de cinéma européen, oui? Je pense que c'est approprié.
Alex, I can't understand you. Can you stop speaking French?
Ok, j'accepte prata franska. Are svenska okay?
Oh, great. Can you speak English, please? I can't understand you.
Well, did you try reading the subtitles?
What? Alex? Just do the narration in English.
Bonjour et bienvenue dans un autre épisode de... Excuse me. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Movie Night. Previously, we've discussed films from the continent of Asia. Well, in this episode, we're going to hop on over to the continent of Europe to see what interesting films they have there. On the surface, 71 may look like a war film. However, as the film goes on, you realize it isn't so much a war film, but a thriller that reveals the darker parts of the conflict between the British government and the Irish Republican Army. In 71, which you can find on Hulu, we follow Private Gary Hook, who has completed his basic training and has been sent to Belfast in the year 1971 during the height of tensions between the Irish Protestants and Catholics. After dealing with a disorienting riot, he is separated from his unit and being hunted by Protestant Irishmen. He has to make his way back to his unit while constantly looking over his shoulder to make sure he doesn't get captured. What makes this film feel so tense is the shaky handheld camera work. It's not done in a way to make the audience dizzy or nauseous, but rather it captures the chaotic feel of Ireland at this time. The way the film is shot is meant to show the sense of dread that Hook is feeling as he flees for his life. As you follow Gary Hook throughout the film, Hook witnesses some of the horrific actions the British government took against the IRA. He meets characters who end up dying or getting betrayed, and it leaves him scarred as he continues his fight for survival. Climax on Amazon Prime is a hallucinogenic nightmare come to life. Based off a true story, Climax follows a group of dancers as they prepare for a dancing tour in America. As the night goes on and the characters are dancing, suddenly things start to feel off, and the characters come to the realization that their drinks have been laced with LSD. Like the previously mentioned film 71, Climax captures this feeling of chaos within its camera work, but in a completely different way. The first dance sequence all happens within a single shot. It's an electrifying and energetic scene. There are moments when the camera hovers above the dancers and the camera begins spinning. It's almost as if the camera is dancing with the characters. The film goes on and the characters get drugged, the camera work gets more frenetic and chaotic. The film wants you to feel as if you are a character within the film, succumbing you to the same horrors that the characters are feeling. The film defies the structure that you see in other films, and it makes for a wild ride that you won't forget for a very long time. Now it's time to discuss a film that's a classic. On HBO Max, you can find The Seventh Seal, a film directed by the critically acclaimed Swedish director Ingmar Bergman. The Seventh Seal follows a knight as he comes home from the Crusades while the Black Death is sweeping his country. As he travels, he is followed by the Grim Reaper and must play a game of chess to avoid death. This film is Ingmar Bergman's own reflection on religion. Through many of the characters, Bergman reflects on his own religious beliefs and questions the existence of God. There are many theological and philosophical discussions throughout the film. And while this is a film discussing a heavy topic, another interesting thing about this movie is just how funny some of it is. Bergman still tries to keep some levity throughout the film, so it's not too much of a downer. Also, despite this being a European film, it has had a huge effect on American pop culture, with Playing Games with Death being parodied in films like Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. There you have it, 3 great films created in the continent of Europe. Make sure you join us next time on Movie Night when you're looking for your next binge watch.